and then let's go to the tiled. So here I'm gonna create a new map, right? I'm gonna change the 20 by 20. So yep, I think this is uh kinda enough, and then I'm gonna save first. In tiles, I'm gonna create a folder, it's called house, and then I'm gonna save as house. So I'm gonna save, and then uh, I'm gonna add new tile set and browse. I'm gonna add this house walls, and then click OK. And then I'm gonna add the roof. I'm gonna add, and then I'm gonna add the furniture. So I think that's enough. Let's go draw. I'm gonna create a wall first. So let's go zoom a bit. So oops, I'm gonna add this, and then I think I'm gonna change the layer first. It's called floor, and then we need to draw the floor. So I think that's enough. I'm gonna add the walls. I'm gonna let the walls open for the player go to the farm. So I'm gonna add this, and this. I think it's good. So let's go to the decoration. I'm gonna add again. It's called furniture. So let's go decoration. I'm gonna add the bedroom. Place here, and then I'm gonna place this. And then I'm gonna use the cabinet, and then the table, and the chair, and the left and the right, and then top and bottom. So, and then the clock. I think that's nice. And then I'm gonna add the painting. Yep, I think that's enough. So I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna add the object layer. It's called walls. So here I'm gonna add this. Oops. Go to the bottom, and then here, and then add here. So the last one is here. So I think that's enough. And then I'm gonna add the object layers. It's called furniture. Yep. I'm gonna block this cabinet, and then the table, and the chair, and here also, and here also, and then this. I'm gonna add the for the bed. So last one is I'm gonna add the object layer. It's called interact I think this is door is fine, right? Door is fine. I'm gonna add this. This is for interaction, so I think that's enough. So I'm gonna save. Back to the Flutter project, and then I'm gonna add scene is called house. I'm gonna add house word class house word extend frame word. I think word for the component rack. And then next, I'm gonna create the tile map. So here I'm gonna add the house tile and then the house map, and then the pre-render word. I'm gonna add await render house, and I'm gonna add the method and async. So I'm just copy this and then change the variable hostile. Here, this is host, this is host, and then host map. I'm gonna change to this. Yep, and then the layer name is goes to floor. This is walls, and then furniture. Let's delete this, and then I think that's enough. So I'm gonna change to the host word, and then I'm gonna copy this. So in let method, I'm gonna copy. It's called tile component. I think I'm gonna add the mixin. So just copy. And then the method load. So I'm gonna copy two, and then the load maps, and then the load collision, and then the load character. So I'm gonna check the load map first. So I'm gonna copy this and then paste here, and then for map it goes to house map, and then water map we don't need, so house tile, and then yep, I think that's enough, and the water map is deleted. And then I'm gonna copy the onload collision, load wall collision. So I'm gonna create, let's go to paste this method. This is walls, so this is correct. And then the second one is the furniture. Here the furniture. So object layer 2, I'm gonna change this. I think that's fine. So for the load map, I think this is finished. So the next is I'm gonna I'm gonna show you how to interact the player to the collision object layer. So which is in the case is door, and then the form is house door. So I'm gonna implement. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna add white. So I think enable to load tile house.hostdmx asset it doesn't. Oh, on the asset pubspec.yaml, I forgot to add. This is goes to here. I'm gonna add the house. Yep, I'm gonna run again. You can see this is the blue one is the intersection block. So I'm gonna check if the player goes to interact with the collision. So let's make the door collision. So I'm gonna stop this and then go to the house, the farm, I think. Yep, I think this is the walls collision. Load. I think more better. I'm gonna add the function load intersection. I think this is not intersection, but interact collision. I'm gonna create load interact host collision. Oops, async. So I'm just gonna create here and then let's go copy and then I'm gonna check the form is the host door. So and paste here and then this inters intersection block. The name is host door. Yep, I think that's better. And then the anchor is leave it. So I think I'm gonna see the collision house door. So I'm gonna run first. While waiting to build the application, I'm gonna add the player sprite. So this is I'm gonna add else if this other is intersection block. So I'm gonna create the function on intersection collision. I think this is not show. I'm gonna check. Uh, this first, so I'm gonna add to the bottom, I think. Or here. I think the collision block show the priority. Yep, I think priority is important, and then the anchor I don't need. So the priority I don't need to. Just copy here priority to barrier, and then I'm going to check the player sprite. So there is an error for anchor. I think anchor better to stay. So super anchor. Yep. I think I'm gonna reload this. Yeah, you can see this is the intersect method. I'm sorry. This is intersect object. So if you run to the intersect, there is no stopping the movement. So I think let's go right. So I'm gonna stop this. Let's go to implement the on intersect collision. So I'm gonna just copy the other. So I'm gonna make it to parameter. So this is interact blocks other, and then I'm gonna switch cast as other name. So in the farm world, you can see this is the intersect block. Its name is house door, but I'm gonna create a constant. It's called interact name. I think I'm gonna class interact name, and then this is static const string. The I'm gonna name this is form. Check render priority. I think this is form door to house. Oh, I think this is have to lower cable case, so I'm gonna change form door to house. I'm just gonna copy and then back to the form word. So I'm just gonna paste this in interact name. This is from door to house, and then I'm gonna back to the player collision switch case, and then place here. And then I think why this is doesn't have interact name. So let's go farm door house. Let's go implement chain word this brick. Yep. I think this is now I'm gonna print in inside door. Let's go start first. Yep. When I hit the collision, intersect collision, I think it should print the text. So let's go to the uh, console log. There is no print. I think this is gonna wrong with the collision intersect block. I think this is gonna change to active, and then we restart. Let's change again. I'm gonna add here. So there is no intersect 2. Let's go check the player sprite. I think this is should uh on collision callback. Yep. Why this is not working? So I'm gonna check first. I think I'm gonna change the intersect. I don't need the priority and then the position. So I think I'm gonna run again. This is fine. And the end equation, I'm gonna change to passive because I don't want to the collision is stack with the base hitbox. So this is will active, always active, and then this is will passive. While passive, the colliding still work. So we will check, and then it should print the inside door. You can see if the player hit the collision, the inside door will print. So if outside the hitbox intersect, the console not print. So inside and it print, outside is not print. I think that's enough for the collision block. Let's go to the change to the word house. Okay, let's go start it. I'm gonna stop this first. Let's go to the Sprout Valley class, and then I'm gonna create a it's called string next route, and then string ref float. So in the bottom, I'm gonna create the function. It's called switch scene. I'm gonna create the future void and then switch scene. This is to route the destination, and then I'm gonna change the next route to route, and then I'm gonna call the router and push the route. Yep, this is. Mm, I think I'm gonna check the route to. Oh, I think this is. I miss to create a variable. This call route. So I think I don't need the new variable, so I'm gonna use the post replacement, and then post replacement name. Yep, this is to route or next route. I think no, it's to route. Yep, I think that's enough. I'm gonna remove this. It's spelling wrong. Scene, switch scene, switch scene. Okay. I think that's enough. And then in the player sprite, when the player intersect with the door house, we need to change the scene. I'm gonna use for that function. But first, I'm gonna remark this ref route is called the house. Sorry, I think this is from door house. Oh, I think this is route for the house. The form. Sorry, form, and then game switch scene. Go to the house. Yep, I think that's it for switch scene. And let's go to the house, and then we need to load character. So I'm gonna add the player let player sprite player, and then I'm gonna initiate with in here player sprite. So this is there's a position. I'm gonna change to vector to all the 48, and the position vector 2 is goes to 500 by 500. Let's go randomly. And I will add await add player. So let's go run. Okay, let's go check. When I hit the oh, cannot resolve by the router, so I'm gonna check this. The house is not can be resolved in the router, so I'm gonna check this plot valley. I think the route is not initiate, so I'm gonna check. I'm gonna add this house. It's called word route. So final house word called house word, and then camera component word to the house word, and then return house word. Yep. And then I'm gonna set the maintain state is going to false, and then I'm gonna check the host word. This is the camera should follow the player. Camera game camera component uh, follow the player. So for the I'm just gonna copy from farm word. This is from here. I'm just gonna copy. Yep. And then I'm gonna restart. So let's go check. Here there is an error. So let initiate player is not. Oh, I think the load character should copy into here, and then I'm gonna reload, restart again. So yep, I think this is right. So we've already implemented to change the scene. So the next is I'm gonna continue the implement to the other intersection.